Groundskeeper Chat series. I am your host, Meg Kruger. I am coming live to you from Fort Worth, Texas at the SFMA 2026 show. I'm joined by my not weirdo co-host, Christopher Bell.
This is the first episode you listen to. You choose who the weirdo is in this group.
Yeah, that won't be a hard thing to come across. And I really need to go back and count where we're at, what number this is for us, because this might be our most frequent guest.
No way.
I honestly think it might be.
No.
You've carried this show in all the different walks of life, and I'm so excited to have you on today because we have new, fresh material to talk about.
A little, yeah.
And the last time I saw you, I knew about the fresh new material, but I wasn't allowed to talk about it yet. So the other voice that all of you can already probably recognize on the mic is my dear friend Sun. So welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, however many times this has been.
It's got to be like 6 or 7.
No, I can't be that many.
It's got to be. I mean, maybe it's all blending in my mind where, like, you know, our chats offline are serving as some form of, you know, episode in my mind as well. But it's definitely a lot.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
And this is your first show as past president, correct?
It is, yes. Official a couple hours ago.
Nice.
Completely, yeah. So 8
I
years
love
of
it.
service on
Crazy.
the board. It's been amazing. It's gone fast. And now I get to focus on the new adventure.
The new horizon, which is the Denver Summit FC.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yes.
And for you and your family, what's it been like to, you know, this is a whole new chapter. You were with Jeffco for so long, like more than 2 decades, correct?
Yeah, just over 20 years. So I did
Crazy.
get to officially retire for 2 whole days, which was
Oh
a
my
lot of fun.
gosh, that's incredible.
It didn't last long.
You're not doing retirement right.
Yeah, I need to figure that out. So
And now you're starting a new venture, and I couldn't be more excited for you.
thank you.
I will say, my street cred is really important to me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, God.
when you announced the news, I was very quick to text somebody to kind of shove it in their face because I wanted to let the people know that, like, I had the inside scoop on this one.
Yeah.
And he unfortunately informed me in the douchiest way possible. He was like, well, who do you think wrote the recommendation letter?
Well, I know it wasn't me, thank God.
Well, and we're talking about Weston Appelfeller. He's coming up. And I really can't tell you how excited I was. I was like, you know, did you hear about Sun? Like, I just want to let you know that I knew. Like, I was there the day she accepted the job. And I just want to let you know that. And he was like, well, yeah, who do you think wrote one of the recommendation letters? And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Weston has turned into your nemesis.
Really?
You guys were so close. No. Yeah. He was actually one of the first phone calls I made when the team was announced back in March of 25.
Okay.
You know, I knew that they were going to be building all new facilities, and I knew Weston had been through it before in Austin. And so I just called and picked his brain a little bit, like, hey, man, how did you get prepared for that? What did you think? What was important at the time? And he gave me some pointers and some tips, and we kind of kept in touch over the next couple months. And then I think it was August sometime, he called, and I was on the tractor. I think I was probably aerating or something. And he was like, so how's it going? You know, just checking in, maybe it sounded like.
Poking around, trying to see what the update was.
Yeah, but he was like, so I got a phone call today that you'll find interesting. And I was like, turn the tractor off. Okay, let's get settled for this. And so it turns out that his former boss, Jordan Inke, had just accepted the job in Denver. And
so cool.
So Weston really did, you know, it was a random thing that I called him because he'd been through the situation before. And then to have that connection that ends up being the same boss was
cool.
pretty
So
neat.
you were shooing.
I don't know about that.
It was written in the stars.
I don't know about that, but the strength of networking is really apparent in my life recently.
For sure, and it's that immediate give back for what you just said. 8 years of service to the industry and to an association like this. But even before then, you were active in it. You've been so active in bringing people together, formulating those communities, and so I'm happy to hear that it pays off.
Yeah, well,
and we all know it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I met Weston because we served on this board together.
Yeah, so cool.
What a cool full circle moment.
I love it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Paula did a session here this week all about transitions and those career changes. And I can imagine, like, being somewhere for over 2 decades, like, why put yourself through the stress? Why? Like, you've got, it's like, it's just, what do they call that? Second nature for you at that point. Like, where it's like, the schedules, the coaches, all those things. But, I definitely think all groundskeepers share this innate quality where they also like to continually push themselves.
Yeah.
So what really was it for you that you were like, I want to take that next step and change it up and do something so crazy at this stage where you could have just coasted into the sunset?
Yeah, I mean, I love my time at Jeffco. I super appreciate my time there. It allowed me to do a lot of other things, like serve on the board of directors and the Little League Softball World Series and all those things. But this opportunity kind of is like the trifecta for me. So women's professional sports.
Hell yeah.
Soccer really is geared towards natural grass, which is my passion as well. And to be able to do those two things in Denver, where I love living, it really is home. So it's just, 3 big stars for the opportunity.
So cool.
Yeah.
And there was a photo that got sent out to like our Women in Turf group chat of Sun like holding the banner for Denver FC. Like, it looked like a freezing cold parade, or was it an opening ceremony? I'm not sure exactly what it was, but you had the biggest smile on your face, and it was like I was just so happy for you. And that's how it kind of got announced to the group that you would be taking that next step. But it was just such a cute photo. You were wearing the beanie. It was I loved it.
I'm pretty sure I looked like a gnome, but it was fun. That was the Denver Parade of Lights. It's kind of a big deal in Denver area, and the team got to be the grand marshal for the parade.
Oh, wow.
So
very cool.
It was.
And so when will
awesome.
players officially take the field? Like, when will the team officially be, doing their work in the stadium?
So the team has already come together, and they're already on their first trip. They're out in California, like a kind of a preseason training camp type thing. So players are rostered. They'll be back in Denver for a short time and then go on another trip. But we'll really start training early February in Denver area consistently.
So you'll be maintaining like the training facility to begin, and then while the stadium's being built, correct?
Yeah. So we're actually building a training center.
Okay.
That's in process now. And on that same piece of property is going to be the temporary stadium that we'll use for the next couple of years while we're designing and building a permanent stadium, which will open in 2028.
No big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
lots of moving parts.
Not much going on right now. But yeah, so that's all underway right now. We probably won't be we won't play any games in our temporary stadium. We're already set. Our home opener is going to be at the Broncos Stadium on Power Field. So we're really trying to set attendance record for the league, which was set last year in Bay FC set it with like just over 40,000 tickets.
Very cool.
And I think we're nearing that number with ticket sales so far.
That's great.
So super excited about that. Then we're going to play our next couple home games at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, the home of the Colorado Rapids, so our neighbors to the north. And so then we should get into our stadium after that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I just lost my question. I got too excited about your answer there. Oh, I got it back. It's back.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes a lot longer than that. There was like an entire 3-minute delay at OTF where I could not find the question.
I remember.
To save my life. Like, it was scary. I was like, what's happening over here? But you also have the opportunity to build your crew from the ground up.
Yep.
And what a unique opportunity that is to come and, have this hand selection of the people that you're going to start this legacy with.
Yeah, absolutely. Building the crew, building the equipment fleet, so everything we're starting from nothing. So starting with nothing, there's no precedent set, which means that we get to set the precedent, and we're going to set it high. So really looking forward to kicking off on a strong foot. And
have you poached Christy yet? That's my main.
Paperwork is signed. Yes, Christy is going
Signed,
to be
sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, she'll start beginning of February.
Dynamic duo, back at it again.
That's right. Yeah.
I love it.
Super excited about that, especially considering all the things we have going on. We're renting a training facility. We're playing in 2 different venues. We're building a venue. We're design building another one. So to have somebody that I've worked with previously who has so many years of experience in the profession, varied experience. She comes from, construction experience as well. So plus we already have that communication, that relationship. So we're not trying to build that as we're going. We're already a couple steps ahead. We work really well together. We have for years. And just kind of works out that, she likes doing the things that I don't necessarily like and vice versa. So we're a really good team. And I think that that'll just help set that precedent high
she's
from
made
the
it very
get-go.
clear she'll never sit in this seat.
No, this is not her jam.
She hates like the PR of it all, or the having to talk to the branding or the reps.
Nope.
She's like, that's my girl Sun. And I love you guys are the perfect pair.
Yeah, she is not interested in that. It's not her jam.
It's incredible.
So, I mean, because it's all new to you, it's got to be maybe a little bit overwhelming, maybe kind of scary. It's probably comforting to have someone you can count on coming with you too.
Yeah, exactly. We already, communicate really well together. We understand that. So I know that I can say like, hey, you got this today, I've got that today, and I'm not going to be worried about it in the back of my head. I can really focus on what I need to focus on and know that we're going to get both things accomplished well. So.
I'm impressed because, you get to a point in your career and you're like, I could just ride this out until the last day. The fact that you're taking on a new challenge like is really commendable, and I hope someday I have the same guts to do that.
No,
yeah.
I literally told him last night, and I hope Doug isn't too close by, but I literally told him last night, I was like, if you ever quit, like my 2 weeks will be put in on the same day.
No, it won't be.
So you are riding out the sunset, just so you know. And Jonathan and I will be trailing right behind you. Good. Well, what's funny enough is our
very commendable.
Our company is right across from a crematorium. Is that how?
Yeah, where they burn people.
And we always say, like, Chris, you need to work here as long as like we're just going to drive you on over.
It's true, and you become kind of dark when you work across the street.
Yeah.
You're like, we're getting deep now. I set my desk up so I can watch the smoke come out.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, you do not.
I do. Absolutely.
It's incredible when people leave work, and then I experienced this firsthand, and I was like, it's snowing in July? What the? And then somebody has the unique privilege to tell you what the flakes are that are falling. Because you wouldn't know from the building what's happening over there.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be an EPA violation. I'm sure it's supposed to be cleaner than that,
yes,
but it's not.
It's definitely not. You have snow on your car every day that you work at Pioneer. Hello, friend. How are you?
So back to the challenge. Yes.
Sorry about that.
let me try to
get off the rail real quick with us.
Yeah. So for years and multiple times probably on this show, I've talked about stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Yes.
That's where growth happens. So this part is literally like me walking the walk.
Yeah.
I could have stayed at Jeffco. It was great there. Enjoyed my job, comfortable, and it would have been a great way to finish my career. But it was time.
She's
time
doing
for a new
it.
challenge.
She's doing it. I love it.
I mean, to me, I guess the neat thing would be, I guess you could take all the things you've learned over all the years and kind of, I'm going to start differently because I know I don't want to go down this track because I went to a bad spot going that direction. So I guess, the wisdom that comes with it.
Like you said. Yeah. Very cool.
I'm kind of getting into this gig now.
No,
I think.
stop.
I like this idea.
We need to cut him off. Goodness.
I'm finally going to open my ice cream shop.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Mine would be a floral shop on the first floor of bed and breakfast. It would be called Dewdrop Inn.
That's amazing.
I've really thought about it.
That's actually a great name.
Of course you have this planned out like that, yeah.
So my next question, though, Sun, as we were talking about, you get to handpick those folks, but in a alternate reality where you could hand select 3 turf legends to be on your crew, barring that they don't have jobs or whatever already, who would be those 3 turf legends that you're going into battle with that you want to have that opening game with right along your side, just because the way you work together or potentially work together? Who are those people for you?
I know. Well, I do get to do that with Christy.
Yes, she's a shoo-in. She's our number one.
Yep.
She's your right hand, and then you got to now pick left and then second right.
Yeah, Nina Oldenkamp.
Love
100%.
it.
Yeah, she and I work really well together as well in the same way. So, but if you know Nina, you know that she's going to get some stuff done, and get it taken care of, get it handled well. So
she'll jump on the machine even if she's never run it before, and
absolutely
figure it out. And
she's easy to work with for sure. Man, I knew this question was coming, and I didn't prepare for it enough.
Your last person.
There's so many. I mean, geez. There's been so many people over the years who've had influence. I don't know. I can't narrow it down to a third, just 1/3.
It is tough. Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah. No. And I'll allow you out of that one. You don't have to name it.
I mean, I could come up with 60.
I can imagine.
That's the hard
yes,
thing. Like just saying 3, but.
But I honestly think you could hold the fort down with just Nina and Christy and you. You guys would
maybe
crush
you
it.
actually, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Chris.
I've seen
That's
you.
amazing.
I've seen you at work.
You've seen her at work?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh my God.
I've been with her at 4 a.m. on the golf course.
True. You know,
Working hard.
I don't necessarily bring the physical labor, but I do bring the vibes.
110%.
Well, I will say
I'm the
I've
hype
seen her
girl.
do it. I've seen her do it too.
Yeah.
We this is totally off track with Groundskeeper Track, but we had there was a supply chain shortage a couple of years ago, post
Oh,
COVID.
goodness, the stickers.
Oh, not the stickers. The stickers was pain enough. We had to sticker our things, but we have a machine called a Starliner, but it was back ordered for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then we finally got them in, and we had to make all these machines. Well, the guys in the back that couldn't make all these machines, so we kind of came back, and Meg came back, I came back, some other marketing people came back, and you busted your butt.
Yeah.
Hammering away. We turned on grease.
I videotaped it so that I had video evidence of me, really.
But
working.
you jumped in when everyone else needed help, and we played Grease, the soundtrack, and had some fun.
Yes.
Sometimes you need that motivation to get through stuff. That's
No,
maybe not
so
always
absolutely.
so fun.
The hype girl.
I think we got a team of a motivator. And
Yes.
get some stuff done.
You too
people.
sweet.
We're ready to rock.
That's the highest compliment, truly.
I know it's deep down in there.
Yeah, it's incredible. Okay, and the other question, this is a more fun one. Most recent concert, which you are in the epicenter of good music, 20 minutes away from Red Rocks?
Yeah, not too far.
I just need to ditch my old ball and chain and my kids and come.
Oh my God. You just mean for a weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
For a weekend to be with Sun and see a few shows, because I think really going to Red Rocks is a bucket list for people, but mine would be one step further with you.
Yeah.
But Red Rocks with Sun.
Okay.
But your most recent and then your favorite concert.
Okay, so oddly enough, my most recent was not at Red Rocks.
Okay.
It was actually in Bend, Oregon.
Yes.
And I saw Camp.
Oh my gosh.
That's one of her favorites.
Do
I
you
even know that.
I
Do
sent
you
her
know how
pictures
the origin of her camp love is
Meg.
me?
Oh.
She got me hooked on them.
She picked me up from the airport. We had a bunch of strangers in the SUV with us. And the conversation was on my shoulders. I was it is my personal duty to keep this flowing. And
she shines,
yes,
of course, yeah.
And there was a lull in the conversation, and I was like, I'm going to play you guys my favorite song of all time. And I was like, you just wait for it. There's this little part where the guy says, yep. It's Sun, immediately was like, oh, I kind of really like this.
Yeah.
And now you're going and traveling to see them. That's incredible.
Yep, absolutely. No, it was a great show. I really enjoyed it a lot. So thanks for setting me up for that.
I love it. I love it. What's your favorite camp song?
Once again, oh my gosh.
A tough question.
Yeah.
I know.
It might be that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Vagabond?
Vagabond.
Yep.
Vagabond dreaming takes me through the night.
Yep. I will spare you from any more singing there. Sorry, y'all.
I love it. Okay, and then your favorite.
Most favorite. Also extremely tough. I can go a lot of different directions here. My favorite band of all time is Fleetwood Mac, so probably getting to see them.
It's a good choice.
Yes. You saw them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Have you read/seen the show Daisy Jones and the Six?
Girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm sure we've covered that ground. I just needed to make sure all my ducks were in a row.
Yeah. No, that was great. Yeah. But seeing, I'm also a huge fan of Brandi Carlile.
Yes.
They're side by side up there at the top for me.
Man,
so
we've had a full audience all day. It's so good.
I've seen her at small venues. I've seen her at medium-sized venues, and I got to see the first time that she headlined at Red Rocks, which was, if you know much about her, listen to her, that was, childhood dream of hers. So there was a little extra excitement that evening. So
I love it.
Yeah.
And my favorite concert was the first concert after COVID. I saw Camp at a super intimate venue in their hometown. And it was very close to God moment that night. But,
wow.
Yeah. And Nina, you just missed the shout out of the century when Sun was asked who she would want to be in the trenches with, go to battle with. It was Christy, you, and myself. I mean, I think that since I was sitting here, I may have, been given that honor, but you were just given that honor right off the bat. Oh, I love it.
Hard to narrow down.
It is,
for sure.
definitely. But you did it. An accomplishment.
Well,
and friend, I can't wait to see what's to come.
Yeah.
I hope that I get to make it out there to a game to cheer on some wonderful women's soccer, but more importantly, my favorite groundskeeper. And all the things to come. And then hopefully I would stay and we'd go see Red Rocks, maybe camp at Red Rocks. Maybe Noah Khan is coming out with a new album. If I could see Mumford & Sons at Red Rocks, I think I could die happy.
You could cross the street when you get home to work?
Yes. Okay. Yes, exactly. Well, here's the problem. I don't really go into the office, so
oh boy, that is the problem.
Perfect.
Goodness. Well, thank you, friend. And like I said, you're welcome back anytime. We'll make it a 7th or 8th or 9th.
Yeah, well, there's going to be more to talk about for sure.
Definitely.
So. Thank you for having me.